Hi there, John Mansell, exboozehound. Hope you're okay. Weird comment, just really. I've come to the Lizos to do the vlog like I always do, but I've parked in a completely different place, and it feels weird. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure of the title of this one yet. But whatever it is, I don't think it's going to make a lot of sense. And there's a chance that what I'm about to say won't make a lot of sense either. I've not been very well through various reasons, physical and having an impact on my mental, and then having an impact on my belief in me and exboozehound, and so I think this vlog's going to be called something along the lines of sitting in a circle talking to myself. And again, that don't make sense. I don't even think myself is a real word. And a long time ago, I accepted that there was at least two of me. The one with the front on all the time, and the one behind, and I had to run those two people. And as I say to a lot of people these days, you know, if you do an 8-hour day, if you're running two people, then you're doing a 16-hour day, which is why you get tired, which is why you need the rest when you need the rest, and which is why I'm needing a lot of rest at the moment. Probably added to the fact that I'm taking a forklift truck full of painkillers as well. And then then along came exboozehound, so there was at least three of us together. And then in the meantime, through various dips and episodes and experiences and things like that, I think there's probably another 3 or 4 of us sitting in that circle talking to ourselves. And I did something yesterday don't very often do. I reached out to somebody, a professional, who I've had a relationship with, not in that way, for some time, and I respect them, and being able to open myself up to them and putting across to them what my conversation with myself was like, was the right thing to do, because within these many versions of me, there's the one that has just had enough and just can't be asked anymore. There's the one that knows without a shadow of a doubt that I'll come out of the other side of this low period, because that's what I always do. There's the one that at times has been convinced in this relatively short period of low that I won't come out the other side of it. I don't know whether I want to come out the other side of it. And again, this is bullshit, but you know, one of the things that I get and I hear a lot, and I've heard a lot over the years, is, you know, if it's gonna always keep coming back to this bit, then what's the point in keep trying? And as I say, it's bullshit, because there's always a point to keep trying, because you never know what's round the corner, and there could be some really good times around the corner. I started this year off feeling that 2023 was going to be a fantastic year, and at the moment I ain't too convinced. I think I probably did what I always do at the start of the year. I took a little bit too much on. I wanted to get an understanding of what my opportunities might be for the year, and then work out what I could and couldn't do. Now there's certain things that I'm trying to do, but at the moment there's that many me's saying that many things. I can't think without losing track or without misunderstanding what I'm going on about. And then I have what I think is a great idea, and I start doing some stuff on it, and then I think, oh, what's the fucking point? What's the point? It's not going to make any difference and stuff like that. But with this person, this person that I spoke to yesterday, I put a couple of what I thought, maybe laughed at ideas to them, and they said that, one of them was something that they were already looking into, and another one is something that they already do, and that you don't hear about on the news all the time. You don't hear about the positive stuff that's happening. All you hear about is the negative stuff. I in my last vlog, I guess to a certain extent I slagged them off a little bit, didn't I? The social care and the NHS and whatever. I can't remember what I said, but I know I slagged them off a little bit. And I regretted that in a way, in that what I meant to say right at the start of that vlog was that you can't forget that every day the social care and health are saving and making people's lives a better place to be. And I've come up with another idea today that I was going to ping over and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, man, you can't be doing this, because the problem is that I've got my psychiatrist appointment later on, and I need to have a chat with him about the fact that it seems now that I've managed to get, or we had managed to get me into a more understandable and recognisable place with the work I've been doing with Mark. The when I get thrown off kilter again, I don't understand me again, and it seems to me as if it's almost getting more complicated, or more. There seems to be more me's battling with each other, and there's some real bonkers thoughts in there as well. When you're going through the bit of the height and stuff, it's like it's madness. It is. There's no other word for it. It's madness. And you sit there and you think, yeah, that's great, and you think, it's madness, John. It's madness. I wanted to keep this relatively short, and I don't think I've really said a lot, but as part of sitting in that circle, having conversation with myself, one of the things I have done is I've had a word with all of us, and that word is, you've got to get yourself healthy and back into the right place to be able to do anything even the maddest things that are going on inside my head. Any of that requires me to be well, and I was just saying, so, I'm not well. It's just fact. So if there's anything to be said, or to sum this up, I think if any of you out there feel the same with regard to there's you know, you got your voices and you got this person and that person, this side of you, that side of you. You know, I've got so much lack of concentration, and then all of a sudden I want to do this, all of a sudden I want to do that, and I have to say, no, stop it, stop it. This is part of the illness. This is part of the game. This is part of the dance with the demons, that you have to be able to regulate yourself, and you have to be able to manage yourself in order not to get too far out of control. And I've used the phrase over the last week or so that I feel like I'm spiraling, but I haven't used the phrase I'm spiraling and out of control, because I don't think I am. I'm just on the cusp. So in order to make sure that I don't spiral out of control, I've got to manage, I've got to regulate, and I've got to look after myself. So anybody who's emailed me who you know, who were meant to be doing stuff together, I had to cancel a couple of things last week, or one last week and one this week, that I was absolutely gutted I had to cancel. But that's the way it is. And you know, back in January and February, I was banging on about the fact that I was going to be publishing my second book, and in my last vlog I said I'd nearly deleted it, because I just lost all faith in everything, and I can feel myself losing faith in this. But I'm thinking you'll recognise that. I think you'll recognise that within yourselves. And that's okay. It's okay not to be okay. You know, you just got to think, okay, all right, we've spotted that. Things ain't right. Let's make sure we put the brakes on. We're kinder to ourselves, and we don't do anything that's going to damage ourselves physically or mentally too much. So again, who knows what the hell I've said? I don't know. And I'll watch it back and probably sit there thinking, what the but wherever you are, however you are, how many people you are, whatever the situation, you know, if you're not coping, if you're not managing, step back and have a look at yourself from the outside, and step back, save that energy, and then when you're ready, and you know, when you learn to understand when you're ready, you'll know when to fight again, and you'll come out the other side and be the amazing people that you are. Catch you soon even. Enjoy the good and ride out the bad.